Hi, it's Melissa. Just doing another reading for the collective. Hope you're all keeping well. Now, this is a collective reading. It's not a private one. Take what resonates and leave what doesn't. I hope you're all keeping well. I will drop below into the comment section, or if you're on YouTube, it will be in the description box, a link for private readings for anybody looking to book. Okay, so cards are jumping out already. Remember, collective reading, only take what applies, okay? If not, I do that many readings, one will come up for you soon. Okay, so what do we have? Somebody very confident about a fight. Somebody very confident about the outcome that will come from a conflict or an argument. Let's see about that. What have we got, Spirit? What have we got? Who's starting trouble? Starting trouble to reel you in is what I'm hearing. And they're very confident that their tactics will work. You're in no contact with someone. And this person's way of breaking the no contact, there's been no contact between the two of you. And your person's way of breaking that is to come in with the tactic of starting an argument. Some kind of bait, like a fishing bait, to bait you in, to like reel you in. And once you get reeled in into the, like catching a fish, once you get reeled in, because that's what I've been shown, Spirit showed me like somebody fishing. And it's to reel you in an argument or a discussion, a debate. Because then they have you in conversation, then they have you talking. And then they could go, oh, is that the way it is? Oh, that was all a misunderstanding. And by then, they'll move the conversation into a normal conversation, into the way that they want it to go, without having to acknowledge why you weren't speaking to them in the first place. That's clever. Oh, that's clever. Not that clever, because cards have told you. Don't fall for it. Let's see. Give me more, Spirit. You moved on. You see that. You clearly see through this person. You have clarity on this person already. This person's full of their ego. Somebody always very ego driven. You moved on. You sailed away from this person. You've left your troubles behind. They don't realise that you've put distance between them. Now, they're very confident here in the way they think they're going to reel you in. Okay, so I have a King of Pentacles coming up here, which is a masculine energy, very heavy on a masculine energy. First off, masculine energy being Capricorn, Virgo or Taurus with an earth sign, okay? And with the Emperor card coming out, this is somebody who is in some kind of, this person could be older than you, or they could be in some kind of position of authority, okay? So this could be like a father figure or a boss figure, something on the lines of that, some kind of authority structure here happening, okay? Now, what I have here is somebody, sorry, a decision was being made here to bring things back into balance, to do what was necessary to bring things into balance. And this involves some kind of fresh new beginning. With the Ace of Wands, talks about like a new birth of a new life type of energy. So somebody who made a decision here with the Justice card to make a new life or a new beginning, okay? And I have this person here in a very immature energy, because I have them in their boss energy, which is the King of Pentacles, right? Then I have them making this decision to start a new life. And now I have them coming in the Page energy, which is like very immature, childish. Okay. Could possibly mean like one person, like two people. So one person who's older and one person who's younger, and this person's looking back. That's what it is. I have somebody now in their adult energy, okay, who's looking back on when they were younger, their younger days before they made the decision to start a new life. It's quite possible somebody is looking at fatherhood, at being a father, and is now, because of this decision, or they're feeling led towards making this decision, considering fatherhood, okay. They're looking back at their own youth here, this person, regardless, at wasted opportunities. With the Five of Cups in reverse, talks about somebody who, upright, this person is so focused on what they've lost that they're not focusing on what they still have. But reverse, I'm getting like wasted opportunities, because this person, all the cups have gone. This person spent so long looking at what they didn't have, that what was in these cups here behind them, that upright, was still there and still full if they only turned around and looked around them. Now it's all evaporated, it's all gone, because they spent too long crying over spilt milk. Okay, so what I have here is, I'm really picking up the energy of somebody who has been looking back on their past, on missed opportunities, especially in regards to fatherhood or becoming a father, being relevant. Or it could be that their own father, missed opportunities with their own father. But I feel like it's all linked somehow. I feel like it's all coming into a loop with this person, where this person's looking back on their relationship with their own father, and looking back on their own wasted opportunities. Somebody who spent too much time in loss and despair over what they didn't have in terms of relationships, that they didn't look for those other options that were around them. And because they didn't take a look at or consider those other options that were around them, those options evaporated. They're no longer there, because they were too busy being focused on what they didn't have, on what they lost, is what I'm getting. And this person, anyway, regardless, this person is coming to some kind of decision here with the Justice card, to do whatever is necessary to bring things back into equilibrium or balance. So what has this got to do with coming in for an argument or a conflict? So in the past, there was some kind of, in the past, looking back on the past memories, perhaps their own childhood as well. It can indicate childhood. And this card talks about toxic behaviours. Okay. This card, the Page of Swords, mixed with the Seven of Wands, this combination talks a lot about somebody who was in a position to speak the truth. And they did. They stood their ground and they spoke truth to authority. This person has they have the ability to make people in authority listen to them. Okay. And I do feel like this is linked back to the Emperor card here, okay, to that person in a position of authority. And what I'm getting here is somebody waiting for somebody younger, children, waiting. I'm hearing the chance never. I'm talking to spirit in my head. This person was waiting for marriage, okay, in the past, before having children. That's why this person was waiting to have children. They were waiting until they met their spouse in the future. However, this person was in a relationship where there was very deep emotions here, very emotionally mature within this relationship. However, this person had to walk away from this relationship because there was some aspect of this relationship that turned out to be just wasn't meant to be. It wasn't fulfilling. There was some aspect of this relationship that just, it fell short from being a dream come true. However, it was more like a deep friendship rather than, yes, all good relationships are built on a friendship, but this was one that worked better as a friendship as opposed to a romantic partnership. There's a difference between to love somebody and to be in love with somebody. And you get it right when you both love somebody and you're in love with somebody. It's possible to love someone but not be in love with them, and vice versa. But that's the energy I'm picking up on here. The energy of loving someone like a friend, like a best friend, but not being in love with the person. Okay, so some element like that. And there was a lot of boredom and discontent within this relationship, and starting to wonder whether the grass was greener elsewhere, because it was the wrong kind of love for a romantic relationship, which led to the ending of the relationship here with the Death card. Like the relationship transformed into a different dynamic, which was the end of the relationship. Okay, and that's what had this person in this energy with the Five of Cups. And this person spent so long grieving the loss of that relationship that they didn't notice the other opportunities that were around them. And because now when they turn around, those opportunities have all evaporated and gone, because that's what it is. Those opportunities have evaporated and gone because the person is now, they didn't even think to look. They were so lost in their grief over the loss of the relationship in the past. And this person is somebody who wants children in the future. It's what I'm really picking up on here. And this person, there was some kind of move here. There was some kind of move that happened here for a new life, possibly to a new city. Okay, it's a big move. It's not a small one, with the Ace of Wands coming out, and it's just the vibe I'm getting from the cards completely. But this person had to stand up and speak the truth, somebody in that past relationship, and it took everything that they had to stand up and admit the truth, that it was the wrong kind of love. Okay. Yeah, waiting for family, waiting for true love, waiting to set up a home, to set up a family life. Been left in limbo waiting, somebody left waiting. I'm really picking up on that waiting. Like, waiting too long. This person is now single, and they're focused on, if you see here, the Nine of Pentacles talks about somebody who has a glow up, but it's also somebody who's single and very focused on staying in their own lane, focused on building up all their finances here. But this person is coming in the King of Swords energy, which is an air sign, air being Aquarius, Gemini or Libra. I'm getting it's more that it's the energy of this card, which would be somebody motivated here to make a decision, okay, to make some kind of speech or decision. Yeah, it's the energy of the card. Okay, so I have this person here motivated to make a speech. I love when the cards come together and I'm like, guess what? This person is single, all right? This person knows that they waited too long to start a family, or they waited too long for true love here, okay, because they were held up in their grief and stuff over everything that happened before, right? So this person's coming in, they're motivated to make a speech or some kind, to word an essay is what Spirit's saying, alright? And especially with the Eight of Wands coming in, which is communication. So I'm getting here very strongly that this person's very motivated to make, Spirit keeps saying an essay. It's going to be an essay that you get. It's not going to be a short message. This is going to be detailing everything out, talking about why this person has been in internal conflict, what's been going on with them, that they do want to take a chance, they want to take a leap of faith here on a relationship, that they are the wounded warrior here, okay, with the Nine of Wands. Like, they've been through the wars, this person, okay, and they are quite defensive, and they're very defensive about rushing in too fast. That's their worst fear, about jumping in too fast to something here, especially because they have that desire to start a family, but they don't want to jump in too fast because it is such a serious thing, is what I'm getting. But at the same time, they know that they waited too long before in the past, so they're weighing the two up, and they've lost opportunities because of waiting for too long. This person with the Hermit energy has been spending a lot of time on their own. The Hermit talks about being on your own, about doing a lot of introspection, about seeing things, returning once the pieces have all fell into place and you're able to see things in a clearer light, okay? But it also means this person returning back. So I have this person returning back with some kind of explanation here about what I've just been saying, basically. Yeah, I'm wanting to take things slow, but not too slow, because they made that mistake before in the past. But they're afraid that you're gone, because they did break from you. But they do want a balanced relationship of equal give and take moving forward, okay? There is some kind of stalemate situation here, some kind of stalemate, like a standstill that's going on. What's this argument? What's going on with the argument, Spirit? Starting an argument. Do you know starting the argument? Their ex is doing that. Somebody's ex is starting an argument in the background to try and have contact. And that's influencing things too. Either the ex is coming in doing it now, or there was a lot of that behaviour was happening before in the past, is what I'm getting with the Devil card coming out, and with that in the past. Okay, that's what that energy was in the past, that kind of manipulative behaviour tactics to hang on to something. And that's all left somebody feeling like afraid of rejection on one side, but also afraid to move forward with this connection. So there is actually quite a lot here that is going on underneath the surface. But regardless, with the Judgment in reverse, what I have is fear has stopped this person from moving forward until now. But this person knows that they can't begin their new life fully until they release the past. And by releasing the past, they've already released it, but it's by moving forward, making this decision to finally say, okay, that's it, it's done, I'm closing the door on it, that's it, there's no going back to the past. That last door has to be closed, and that's what the person making the decision to do that, which they're doing here, because they're realizing now that missed opportunities is going to happen big time. The future is a sunrise of healing and well-being, and there is a lot of hope here for the future with the Star card coming out. And I do have your person coming in here to sweep you off your feet, just quite out of the blue, unexpected, and things taking a really good turn here with the Wheel of Fortune. So good luck coming in. And this is actually a destined connection. Now I do have another romantic suitor here. Cause well I have a King of Wands coming out here, which is a fire sign. Sagittarius, Aries or Leo. And your person is afraid, right, that this King of Wands is going to come in and steal you away. Steal away their opportunity is what I'm getting. But I have the King of Wands been left out in the cold with no contact situation. Look, a message and been left out in the cold. So I do have the fire sign coming out here in the female version. So I have both the male and the female version, which is highlighting for me. Fire sign is very heavy in this reading, which is, so earth and fire is really heavy in this reading, okay? But I am getting, Spirit is telling me that this is both a masculine and a feminine energy in the fire signs coming up here with the King and Queen of Wands. And I am getting the other energy of the earth sign, okay? Now, this fire sign, okay, Sagittarius, Aries or Leo, is leaving a fire sign out in the cold. And the earth sign is worried about the fire sign, like the other fire sign, being competition and coming in, and doesn't realise that that's been left out in the cold. And what I have here is somebody who is willing to work hard to develop a romance here, to build on it like an apprenticeship, to work hard to put in the work if necessary, that the worst is over. I do feel like there was some kind of disconnect here in this connection, but I have a reconciliation here because it is a soulmate connection that's divinely guided and protected. And I have that you are turning a corner, okay? So look, take that as it resonates. I hope that's helped someone.